Okay, are we ready?
Can I just say, Jackie, you look beautiful today.
Why don't you say that on camera?
On air? I'm wearing makeup.
Are we ready? We're going to start it with Sonny in the Black Pack. Sonny, go.
Get your groove on right now. Watching Howie Mandel. Get your groove on right now. Watching Howie Mandel. Vegas Matt is hitting the strip like Scrooge McDuck and swimming in chips. Hold them, fold them, four of a kind. Look out, cause we getting lucky tonight. Stakes are high and we're doubling down. Haven't you heard we're taking over this town? Playing the slots, his streak is hot. But hanging with a Howie is a real jackpot. Get your groove on right now.
That's a good one.
Watching Howie Mandel. Get your groove on right now. Watching Howie Mandel. Does stuff. Does stuff. Does stuff. Juggling shorts.
Welcome to Howie Mandel Does Stuff. I'm Howie Mandel.
I am Jacqueline Schultz, his daughter.
And you heard that. We have Vegas Matt in the house with his son and his friend, the whole team that you see on YouTube.
And Lou.
And Lou is here too.
Lou.
You asked his name. I said, wait till on air.
Oh, sorry. I ruined it.
I don't give out personal information in real life.
Yeah. Wait till they're live.
Vegas Matt, who has been very generous right from the. If you notice, I'm wearing a hat, and this is your merch. Is this your merch?
It is our merch.
What does it say on it?
Gamble.
But it doesn't say Vegas Matt.
There's logos on the side. My son's real, subtle. He's not big on. Explain it, EJ. Why don't we have a Vegas Matt on there and it says Gamble instead?
I don't know. I think that a Gamble logo's cool. I think overly branded stuff isn't something that people really want to wear.
I think you're right. I think that is cool.
Because we sell our merch that says stuff on it, which is Howie Mandel Does Stuff. So you don't like what we're doing.
No, if it just says stuff, that's great.
Corey hasn't come after you? Corey Gamble?
No.
No? Okay.
No. Chris or anybody?
I would think Chris would do.
Chris will come after you. You know that's Chris's boyfriend, Corey Gamble.
I didn't know that.
So you
Chris
just said
Kardashian.
No.
Chris
Kardashian. Her boyfriend is Corey Gamble.
Okay.
And I would imagine this is his merch too.
This is his.
Well, it gets his name.
I see.
Are you wearing merch hat?
Yeah, I am.
And
But
shirt.
talk about being subtle.
Right.
You just turn it around so we don't even see. Do you think people who are watching are going to go, I want a backwards black hat? Like, they don't know. It's got to sell. Like, I don't know a lot about
I got
gambling.
the shirt on, yeah.
Yeah. And you are...
They call me WBG.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
They're very expensive.
Your merch wasn't subtle, by the way. I saw a picture of our first merch that we sold, and it said, "This is the official merchandise of Howie Mandel Does Stuff podcast." That's what it said on the shirt.
Yeah. I don't want anybody to make a mistake. All I wear is free stuff and merch. So this is your merch. I'm wearing Teddy Fresh. And I've got my Skechers on. I'm now a spokesperson for Skechers.
By the way, I
free
like the pose you did for the Skechers slip-on. Where you
have shit on the bottom of your shoe.
Oh. Well, do I really?
Yeah.
What did I step in?
Probably shit.
Right in my face.
Well, you know what? I stepped on your face and got shit all over my shoe. But anyway, I can't thank you enough, Matt, for being here. If you don't follow him, you got to follow.
I watched him.
I feel like everyone follows
I've watched him
you.
and his son many, many times.
Oh, cool.
What's the most you've ever won in one bet or gamble or game or poker? I don't know.
Spin.
Yeah. I think it had to be the Regal, like the when we hit the 170 grand, I think. So one jackpot, 170,000. We haven't hit the million yet or anything really, really big, but our biggest single payout was 170,000.
Can I ask a question? How much did you put in to hit the 170,000?
I think EJ, you remember everything.
It's like 310. So we were in
310,000.
Yeah, we were chasing a certain jackpot. So
Wait a second.
we lost 140,000 that day, but that was my biggest jackpot.
That's not really a jackpot.
Is that good? Is that? I mean, I'm not great at math, but I would. And I also noticed in the back of the hat here, you have the Mirage Is that the Mirage logo?
That's Vegas Matt logo.
Oh, Vegas Matt. Are you connected to one hotel more than another?
Not yet, but now that I'm getting on all these big podcasts and stuff, eventually I'm sure someone will cut a deal that's intelligent. Because wherever we play, that's where people play. So if there's a big strip hotel watching, you know, I'm very agnostic when it comes to casinos. I love them all equally.
Until they start paying you.
Until one of them, you know, I have an exclusive home. Like, you know how they have like in-house DJs? I'll be the in-house gambler at a certain
Well, I
place.
would imagine that's a good investment for somebody, considering that you're so excited about winning $170,000 and spending $350,000.
I guess that's how you made all your money there, Vegas.
Yeah, it's a great investment for the casino. We lose.
I have we were looking up like people, because I wanted to learn a lot, so I've been online and on YouTube. And there's another, do you know Vegas Sheila?
I do not.
I'll show you her video. She's the one at the 4 million. She's the one, the lady that the 4 million. So she has kind of the same philosophy you have. Tell me what you think of this lady. She's talking. There's a guy asking her here. That's Vegas Sheila.
Vegas Sheila.
Look at.
I lost $4 million in the casino in 7 years. $4 million.
$4 million? That seems like a lot.
That's a lot of money. Yes. But I enjoyed every moment of it.
Aren't you going to run out of money?
No.
Just to see the joy on her face. She enjoys every minute of it. You see the joy on her face. She's lost $4 million over 7 years. And the joy in that woman's face and her explanation of what happening is, her videos don't go as viral as yours.
And I watch that and I think that could be me one day.
You could be an older woman.
Sheila.
Losing $4 million and enjoying every minute of it.
Well, you know what? You can, and with these days, with the way things, you can identify as a loser.
I sure can.
I guess I've seen that clip before. I mean,
And?
I guess a lot of it depends on her net worth, I guess would be the first thing. I mean, $4 million divided by 7 years. So what's she losing? WBG? How much?
Do we
is
have to
that?
do math?
About $500,000 a year.
I mean, so a little more than $500,000 a year. I mean,
What's that?
It depends. I mean, if you're worth a couple $100 million, it's nothing. And so I don't know what her. I mean, it's sad if she has 5 and she's lost 4 of it, but I doubt that's the case just based on her answer.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Are you up or down?
In the last rolling 12 months, as of this morning, what were you, 60? Like we're down like 170.
170.
We're down about 170,000.
And you say that with the same joy as her losing $4 million. I love that this game is.
However, you are doing really well on YouTube and other platforms that I'm assuming you're monetizing.
Yeah, I mean, we make more on merch than
Yeah.
we lose gambling.
Yeah, subtle
Yeah.
merch.
Subtle merch.
I mean, and then everything as you know about YouTube. You know, your channel's doing pretty well. I went through and watched a lot of your videos, as many as I could prior to this, and you know that's where it's at. And it's fun. I mean, we're certainly very responsible.
Yes.
You know, we promote responsible gambling. I think we were one of the first groups to actually show losses, and it's like a daily vlog of the realities of gambling. Most of the time we lose.
That's
And
beautiful.
we show people how to lose less, and
We just had a motivational speaker on. This is like the opposite of motivational speaking.
But let me ask you this.
Most
is
of the
there-
time you lose.
Is there a threshold of dollars that you can lose before you say it's no longer profitable? Because 170,000 sounds to me like a lot of money.
That's what they want, but they put in $370,000 to lose.
no,
it.
I'm saying we net lost 170,000 in the last 12 months on the gambling. But I mean, EJ, again, I always get in trouble whenever I say anything. I mean, can you explain how it works?
Please
However
help
much
your dad
information
out.
You want to share?
Help your dad out. Go ahead.
He thinks he's doing well.
No, I mean, he was gambling before we started this. Not at the scale we are now. I think we've bumped it up a little bit to make it more entertaining.
I think the fact that you're here shows that he's a gambler. He took the condom off.
Yeah. And so obviously we've turned it.
Crickets.
Was that a win or a lose? That gamble.
Was that a win?
This kid, he's the greatest. There's so much to discuss. You know, people are always saying, "Oh, this kid's riding on your coattails." I mean, you probably get this stuff too.
Thank you.
You know, he lives in the basement.
You know, and
You know, and it's like the reality is that in the last 10 years, like this kid's so responsible and awesome. I mean, I'm the one that would probably be living in the basement if it wasn't for him.
Oh, that's wonderful.
He's made me millions of dollars in a previous business.
Wow.
You know, we're making millions of dollars in this business, and he drives it.
What was the previous business?
How do you feel about me?
Loser. But I'm still gambling. I'm down to 370. Hopefully, I'll make a lot of money from this.
How about your other kid?
But people always say like, oh, the kid, you know, that like they always want to say something negative, you know. But the kid's he's great. It's wonderful to be able to work with your kid, you know. But
I think so. I'm working with mine,
Yeah.
with a lot of mine. My son is producing this. What was the previous business?
In 2017, we started investing in Bitcoin, and so we did some consulting and helping people in his peers invest in it as well. And
I mean, I would have
we did
lost
really
mine.
well.
So many times I would have lost it or forgot my password or not known how to get it, or there was these hacks or this.
Did you
that.
make money in Bitcoin?
Oh yeah,
Millions, you said.
I mean, how could you not? I mean, if you
I know there's people that haven't.
really,
Yes.
Well, I guess
when we got in, we were very fortunate timing.
yeah. I mean, we got in. Then he was really good at all the security and figuring out how to use it and how to stake it and not.
Are you out?
I mean, no, we still
To
have
a certain degree.
little
but
No,
we
you're in.
still have a lot.
Yeah. And is it Bitcoin or Ethereum? Well, like, what do you?
Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, those sort of things.
Are you in NFTs or those meme coins and things like that?
Not so much the meme coins. I don't pay enough attention to it anymore to get in and out fast enough, but I do have one NFT, a pudgy penguin. I don't know.
You have a pudgy penguin.
Yes.
Yes.
How much is that worth now?
30 grand or something
For a
like that.
pudgy penguin?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Really? Do you know what's so weird? That's what my wife calls my penis. Howie, let me see your pudgy penguin.
That's
I
good.
forgot she was. I'm sorry. Is that uncomfortable for you to hear what Mom calls my penis?
I don't even pay attention to you anymore.
No.
Let me ask you this
She's
question.
never in the room.
When you guys are gambling, I hear you say the word Sando. What the fuck is Sando?
Very good question, Lou. Well,
Wait. I haven't asked any good questions so far.
Not
Way
like
to
that
go,
one.
Lou!
we're kind of all over the place, you know.
Not
between-
like that one, Howie.
Yeah, I thought your questions were excellent. I don't know if I remember if I answered them. I think the ADD is bouncing all over this room right now.
Am I not? They say that I do that a lot. I
Yeah.
don't focus.
Imagine that. I watched your stand-up in Vegas. I always, I mean, I guess it sounds like pissing your ass, but I mean, in reality, in real life, I have said to people that you were the best stand-up I ever saw.
You're absolutely right.
I mean-
I have to second that.
I'm amazing. People don't realize.
But listening to other people, he doesn't do so good at. But when he's up there talking, and the way
You saying I'm not listening?
no,
Are you saying I'm interrupting?
no, whatever.
What the
Are you
fuck are
saying
you
that I
saying?
changed the subject?
Yeah, imagine.
He asked a good question. Go ahead, answer it.
I forgot what it was.
Sando.
Sando.
Oh,
What
the
fuck
Sando.
is Sando?
So I was watching Narcos, and there was a guy, and he's like, smoke. And there's a
Focus. Focus.
Squirrel.
He asked you a question. Why can't you focus?
So the Narcos guy, he says he was talking to the guy about his operation in Mexico, and he goes, "I visited your operation." He goes, "It was a shit sandwich," and I thought that was a really cool term. So I kept saying, we'd get a bonus, and then we got the Huff and Puff, we got 6 hats, and then the bonus would be like $300, and we're $5,000 into it, and I would go, that was a shit sandwich. Then EJ told me I should probably start swearing less because the algorithm or whatever. So we try to swear less. So instead of saying shit sandwich, I started saying Sando, and then it just really stuck. Now it's in the Urban Dictionary. We sell Sando T-shirts, hats, and it's just become a word. If you're in the casino and you say Sando, the person at the machine next to you most likely to say, "Oh, you watch Vegas Matt too?"
That's what.
So that's what it is. It's abbreviation for a shit sandwich.
Do you know why? Chips on tables are flat like coins?
I give up.
If they were round, they'd roll all over the place.
So WBG, you asked about who WBG was earlier, Howie.
Yeah.
I didn't answer that. So WBG stands for World's Biggest Gambler, and he's was my gambling partner before. I used to lose maybe $10,000 a month gambling when I was just a civilian.
Yeah.
So I really only lose a little bit more now. And of course, what I was having.
But once you partner with him, it's hundreds of thousands of losses.
No,
You're amazing. That's like a mentor.
He's the smartest guy in the gambling world, bar none. I'd put him on Jeopardy, if there was a TV show for gambling, against anyone, his knowledge of gambling. So he taught me a lot about gambling, how to, minimize, because you're never going to outrun the math, okay? But I mean, if I didn't know that on Thursdays and Sundays at this casino, if you swipe your card, you're going to get 10 times points. At the end of your session, you can cash the points out. Little things that I just learned from him. He's an intelligent gambler. And
did he teach you that if you go to the pepper mill and get enough points, you'll end up with that shirt?
I got this shirt for free at the pepper mill in the gift shop. They have a great men's shop, and you can use your comps.
I feel it? Can I feel it?
Yeah, please.
Oh, that's good. Very, very stuffed material.
What are you giggling at?
I pinch people when I feel the material.
I kind of liked it.
It was a gamble doing this show. You know that. Yeah. So it's just uncomfortable. But you shop at the men's store at the Pepper Mill. Isn't the Pepper Mill a restaurant?
Well, it is here. It is in Vegas. They have a restaurant, a very iconic restaurant. A bunch of movies have been filmed there. But they also have a great casino in Reno. Probably my favorite casino to play at in the country right now. And they just do a great job. And one of the things at the end of your stay, you earn all these comp dollars. They have like 6 times comps, I think, on Mondays or something like that.
On the weekend.
On the weekend, and then at the end of our trip, I got like $700, $800, $1,000 worth of comps, and then you can buy nice shirts and stuff. So I try never to wear the same shirt twice. That's one of the things, like on our show. So I'm having to buy a lot of shirts, so I get them free. I like.
How do you feel about underpants?
I usually wear my like lucky green underpants. Why do you guys sell underpants? What's
we don't sell. I'll give you underpants if you want.
Okay.
Do you wear the same underpants twice?
Well, I just turn them inside out.
I do.
Yeah.
I wear them twice. I don't turn
We
them
have
inside.
man-made underpants.
Oh yeah.
Yes. You
The
want
company
underpants?
is called Man-Made.
Yeah, they do. Here, what's here? What size are those?
I'm like extra large. I mean, you're
Bullshit.
You're talking about.
You don't have to brag.
Bullshit.
Maybe in comparison to your
You're probably
chubby
just
penguin.
a chubby penguin. Yes. Let's see what we have here. There you go.
Oh, Dad. Whoa.
What?
That
No,
was-
I know. Feel them. They're beautiful. They don't creep up. They're like boxers. You guys want underpants?
I got a pair of those, and I wore them
These are amazing.
24 days straight.
Don't pinch.
Are you
24
also
days
large?
straight.
Sure.
Aren't they soft?
Oh yeah, those are nice.
Here.
I could swim in these.
What do you mean you could swim in these?
They're like Lycra, they're like like a Michael Phelps looking thing. Like on.
They're really good looking, but not only that, they've got a great. Here you go. There you go. Underpants.
Underpants for everyone. We have parting gifts.
Free
That's
gifts.
why.
Free. Thank you.
What?
Some places give you shirts. We give you underpants.
Yeah, we want to be subtle. We took a note from you.
Now, is this another company you invested in?
No, they're investing in me. They are a sponsor of our show, Man-Made.
Okay.
But I would invest in them. They haven't asked, and there's no round of. This is a Canadian 4 guys who left the finance business to make underpants.
Well, so how did you do in Reno? You said you liked the pepper mill in Reno. How did you end up doing that week?
I don't know. Last week, how'd we do?
I think we won 30,000.
Oh.
Should have been a lot more though.
Wow. 30,000.
How much did you put in to win 30,000?
Oh, we're talking about net. Always talking net. Yeah.
No, you weren't. When I said
You said,
170,000.
you said what's the biggest jackpot, and then I said 170,000.
No, I
said,
said what's the most you won?
No.
Didn't you win 1.5 in a poker tournament?
No, what's funny is, and then we were talking earlier about being famous, and it's a nightmare.
I know.
You're not liking
You're telling me.
Everything that you see online is total bullshit. Like they make up anything they want. Like there's these AI articles that people will write because people search Vegas Matt, they watch my show, or Vegas Matt net worth. So these smart people, they go and they write these bogus AI articles with just nonsensical information, and that people do a Google search, goes to that, they get the Google ad revenue on all the people searching. And it's just all made up. Everything they say I'm a sports bettor. They say I'm worth $42 million.
You do bet on sports.
No, I don't.
You just told me you lost in the Buffalo Bills.
I did not.
And Buffalo Link.
Buffalo Link.
Buffalo. I don't know
Slot
anything
machine.
about sports.
Buffalo Link is
when
a
you
slot
said-
machine.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Buffalo Link's a slot machine. We lost
I'm
60 grand. the
stupid
other day.
me. I don't do any information. I just thought we lost on Buffalo. I thought it was like a preseason game that you bet on.
Do you ever play the Deal or No Deal slot?
We did. We have a great video on it. You should watch it. We just love to just buy the bonus. So in Peppermill and Reno, that you can just buy the bonus, so you don't have to play to it. And then we pick briefcase number 17. Always number 17.
Because the girl's pretty?
Well, those girls are very pretty, and that must have been a tough job you had
Didn't
back
you
then.
work in Vegas once, Howie, and somebody
Yeah.
was playing the machine?
I have a story I tell. I used to tell my
Yes, I know that story.
You know that story? He knows it.
What happened?
Do you want to ask him or me?
What happened?
As my friends, I went to Vegas and we were with another couple, and my wife and that other couple went down to the casino to play, and they were on the Deal or No Deal machine, and it was Louis and Kathy, and Louis hit the jackpot. And at that time, I think his jackpot was like $10,000 or $15,000. I can't remember, but enough for them to be
significant.
Yeah, to pay off debts, which it was enough to change their life. My wife called me and said, you got to come down. Louis just hit the jackpot on Deal or No Deal. You got to see this. And I run out of my room, down the hall, down the elevator, across the whole casino. I see the lights going off. They're paying him off in hundreds. His wife is crying. He's in tears. And he's got all this cash. And I give them a hug. And I see all these lights around me. And people are taking pictures. And then I realize they have no idea that these are my friends. They think if you hit the jackpot on the Deal or No Deal machine, Howie Mandel shows up for a hug.
You've been waiting inside that machine for hours.
And then I went, oh shit, somebody just hit in Reno, and I walked away, and I watched the whole crowd make their way over to the Wheel of Fortune machine to await a Pat Sajak sighting.
I love that.
You know that story. That's from my act. But it's true. It's an actual true story, even though I did talk about it in my act. Did you win money on Deal or No Deal?
I don't remember. Do we win money?
We have, yes.
I've played Deal or No Deal join in play hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. It's like a 5-station machine.
Really?
Oh, hundreds of times.
Where is that?
They had it at New York. They had it at MGM. They had it everywhere in Vegas. It was one of my favorite games for many years.
And they took it out, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
It makes a rotation. Maybe it'll come back now because we're doing Deal or No Deal Island. I'm producing Deal or No Deal Island right now. I'm not the host, but I'm a producer.
Yes.
I'm a big shot. That's why I have the ability to give strangers underpants. That's the level of fame I have. You're not enjoying your notoriety?
All the nonsense that people post online, or like how negative people are. Like they'll just pick the most negative thing.
So don't read it.
I know, it's just annoying because especially when it's not true, and it's not my nature. So I'll go and I'll write these replies, and then he'll immediately delete everything I say. He says,
"Oh no, don't engage."
Don't engage, yeah.
Yes.
But it's just like, why are people so negative? Like
because they're jealous.
Yeah, it's just like why does someone have to have the worst possible interpretation of everything? It's like
it's fun.
Yeah, I don't get it. That's like
no, but it's fun for them. A lot of people aren't happy, and it's fun to be negative.
Yeah, I guess
I've always said if you want to boost your immunity, shake a few hands in Reno.
Yeah.
That's what you've always said.
He says it all the time when
crazy. You spend a lot of time in the casinos. Do you see crazy stuff when you're in there? Because I see a lot of videos online. I was just thinking of one where this woman didn't want to get off the slot machine and she was just peeing like on the chair. I want to find that video.
That's called a golden opportunity.
Yeah. But do you see a lot of crazy stuff while you're in the casino?
Yeah, it's getting crazier all the time. Yesterday there was like an almost fight, and I was cashing out.
That's not crazy. An almost fight.
Well, it was.
I'm almost gonna fight you. Pardon me?
Some guy ripped off his shirt.
Yeah, like he ripped his shirt
fight
off.
you?
No, this guy that was next to me, I was cashing out at the cage, and it was a friend of mine. We just finished streaming, and he comes up and he's like, being all weird, and I'm like, how's it taking security so long? And I had just had hernia surgery, so I'm not interested in getting in a fight, so I want to step back, and I'm like, would security get here?
You had hernia surgery?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Third time.
That's a charm.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gambling.
They say that if you get sick in Vegas, the first place that you should go to is the airport and go somewhere else.
I believe that.
Down here, you have good health care in California.
Anything's good compared to Vegas, right?
Yeah, that's what
You live in Vegas, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How many hernias does a human being have?
It's not a thing. It's a thing that happens. It's not an actual.
Oh, I thought it was.
But do you know how they check for it?
No.
Tell him. You want to check him for it?
Like they just go like this.
No, don't they hold your testicles and make you cough?
No, I don't think that's a hernia.
That's just the doctor really liking me.
Yeah.
That's what the doctor told you he was doing?
I thought that was a check. Why did it? Haven't you ever had that?
What?
He was holding your
I
nuts?
was checking for his hernia. He didn't have it that I could feel.
I swear.
But didn't you ever have that checkup where they pull down your pants? What do you guys? You gotta.
And they make
you having a meeting?
make you cough.
Yeah. I want to make sure we put up a title for today's video.
Did you?
Really? You guys are multitasking. That's okay.
It's a lot of work, like running a successful YouTube channel, and I mean, congrats to these two. Today we just became the number one most subscribers or whatever on YouTube of all the gambling channels.
That's awesome. Buddy.
And it's all them.
How many How many is that?
I think we have like 700,000 ish.
693.
693,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Every time you do something, you get 693,000 viewers.
No, I don't think we get 100% of our subscribers to view. It's more like every day we get on our new uploads, we get like 330,000. Yeah.
So we should celebrate.
Celebrate.
Oh, how do you want to celebrate?
I want to go.
That's crazy though to have like 50% views.
We have a very, very engaged audience.
Well,
And we
speaking
appreciate
of
all
which,
them.
do you know Cindy, the gambling dancer?
I do not.
So let's let her do a celebration dance. And Cindy, realize before we play your tape, realize that we have a family-friendly audience. So I don't want to say. I'll just say it, and you can edit this out. I don't want to see your nipples. Sonny, you could start playing the music, and then Cindy will start dancing.
She like in the studio?
Yeah.
Well, you'll see. There she is.
That's Cindy?
Yep.
Okay.
I can see her nipples. You can see her nipples.
Yeah, you sure can. You can see Cindy's nipples.
Dance, dance.
Dance for me.
Dance, dance.
The #1 gambling YouTube site, Vegas Matt.
Dance, dance.
Congratulations.
This should be our opener.
Good idea.
That's Cindy.
Nipples bounce. Oh, yeah. Let me shake my hips and shake my nipples. Watch my tummy, watch it ripple, ripple. I show you sexy. I make you feel good. Vegas Matt. Oh, dance, dance.
Dance for me.
This is for him.
This is for you.
Dance.
Celebration. You guys just reached #1.
Dance,
Okay.
dance.
All right, Cindy. Cindy. Stop it, Cindy. Stop it, Cindy. The celebration's over. Stop it. Stop it. All right.
It's a catchy
That was it.
beat.
What?
Catchy beat.
You have notes.
I do have notes.
What do you want to tell us?
I don't know. I just figured I've always been somewhat responsible. I'm not known for that, but I mean,
You showed up.
Yeah. So I was just doing, I was doing my research, and I wanted to come somewhat prepared. So like this morning I was watching.
Is there something you want to share?
No, I had like a topic that's bordering on a joke. You know, you asked me how I wanted to celebrate tonight, and I said I was going to say I wanted to go to America's Got Talent, which I think.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I think we're going with as your guest. I don't know. Were you made aware of that?
Nope.
Okay.
You weren't going to invite them just now? They're already invited.
No, I don't. Rich did it.
Oh.
That's Rich.
Rich did it.
How many times have I told you you don't invite people without telling me? The fuck are you doing? Anyway, no, it's okay. It's all right. Enjoy. Anyway.
You're welcome. Say you're welcome.
You're welcome.
But
No, it's
so I
okay.
was going to say it was
I'm
funny because you know how
kidding.
like every couple has their list. You know, like the list of like who it's
Is
acceptable.
this like a kitchen pass list?
You know, like whatever, like the hall pass list.
Oh, Sophia or Heidi.
Yeah, Sophia.
All right, I'll tell her.
Yeah. I heard.
I'm going to introduce you. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to
She's
tell
on the
her.
list. I
Is
mean,
she still
but how
single?
often?
The
How
hard
often
pass,
do
kind
peop-
of.
How often do people actually meet someone on the list and have an opportunity like this? This is. So,
How often do they use the hall pass?
I mean, I'd love.
and have their son in the room.
I think he would even understand.
Would you tell your mom?
Like if all of a sudden, like, I mean, obviously this is never going to happen, but if Sophia Vergara tonight is like, oh my God, you're Vegas Matt, I watch you all the time. and then he's like, I just have to, I can't help myself, I want to sleep with you. And then I take, what do you think, EJ? Does mom be pissed or what? She's like, I don't know, I think go for it. Like, what would you say?
Well, Mom would definitely be pissed.
What? She's on the list.
There's no list.
The's a list. It's been
It's a hall pass.
It's been there for years.
So what would you bet that I could get him a hand job from Sofia Vergara?
Dad.
No, it's gambling.
How much can I bet against it? I'll bet as much as I can against
How much? Put money.
that you can or can't.
That I can get your dad
So
a
you
hand.
want to bet me that you can, and I can bet that you can't?
Get Sofia Vergara to give him a hand job.
Yeah,
You're taking the don't.
I would take the don't.
And
Yeah.
this is a traditional definition of a hand job, not some little thing.
Oh, you're always. Oh, that was smart.
Look at that's why you bring LPC or whatever.
Listen, I'm telling
LPC,
he's like world's smartest. I mean, certainly the world's smartest gambler, but possibly world's smartest person you're talking to right there.
No,
You
I
have to
shouldn't.
get-
Even bringing up hand jobs bothers me. I have this woman that would, for the last 10 years, would give me hand jobs. I went to for hand jobs, and then
Did you make her wear a glove?
no, listen, no glove.
Okay.
And then last week I just got this feeling, and I said, "When you finished, is there any way I can get a massage?" And she got so upset and had me leave the place.
Oh, hurts when I laugh.
Because you don't know if it's that kind of place. But
Yeah.
she was strictly a hand jobber.
Yeah, no massage.
What do you think of that joke, my daughter?
So let me ask you this, Mr.
This is such a weird father-daughter podcast.
He's
I
here with
always
his
say-
son.
Yeah.
This is a family show.
It's a family show.
Yeah, I guess you were asking if mom would be mad if he slept with Sophia. Why? Wait, hall pass is sleeping or anything?
Whatever. I mean, I just thought it was a funny topic. I don't know. It's my feeble attempt at humor, but everyone knows what we're talking about.
I love that you took it off the notes, too.
Yeah, the notes.
Can I fuck Sophia? He's got it written on a card.
Get son's opinion.
What if you can't get Sophia, but you could get Heidi? Is that not on the hall pass?
Don't pit them against each other. These are two of my best friends.
And they're human beings for me.
I just love
How
the way
about
she
Simon?
talks. You know that accent.
about-
You know what's
Simon-
fake? She's from Tennessee.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Simon is super cool. Like I always back on American Idol.
He won't give you a hand job.
No, that's fine. Not my
Okay.
type. But I mean, I just love that he always has something intelligent to say. You know, like it's like I remember like there's some of the people
I
be
think
like,
it's the accent.
it's like, oh, you know, you were a little pitchy or whatever. Like they'd always say the same thing. Simon would always have really intelligent, coaching, criticism, and I just think the dude's brilliant.
Do you think that that he's brilliant? I think he's a really good friend. I think he's really smart. Do you think he's brilliant, or do you think you could say anything with that accent and it sounds,
Translate what he would say as a compliment and very intelligent without the accent. So you would get something like, you were fantastic. I thought you
That's
were fantastic.
horrible. That's
That's
horrible.
your accent. That's your impression.
Isn't he from Mississippi? I thought you said he was from Mississippi.
No, that was Sophia. You're not paying
Tennessee.
attention. But anyway,
I think people love an English accent. I think just about it,
but no matter what you say,
yeah, it helps. But I don't think that's the magic. I just think he's a really, really well-spoken, intelligent dude, and I really think he's cool. But I still like Sofia Vergara way better.
As far as hand jobs go.
Yeah, sorry. We'll see.
Are you uncomfortable that I'm
little
offering your dad hand jobs?
I still want to bet that you can't get it done.
Who's the gambler, you or him?
Can we just clip
All
that
three of us,
section without the Sophia context?
What do you
Are you
think?
uncomfortable that I'm offering your dad a hand job?
It's going to get clipped.
That's going to be our thumbnail.
But we are the consummate gamblers. We'll bet on anything. These guys were walking down the boardwalk in New Jersey, and I don't know. They bet $500 or $1,000 that EJ couldn't throw his room key over this building, at the Hard Rock. Like they literally will bet on anything, anytime. If there's an edge, WBG would bet you any amount of money. If you said, let's flip a coin, heads or tails, and I'll give you a 0.5% edge, he'd say, how much do you want to go? He'd bet you $100,000, $200,000 right now on flipping a coin if you gave him a 0.5% edge.
All right. This is a promotion, an ad for one of my favorite sponsors, NoCD, NOCD, because this is something that I need and we use, and I think everybody should use. And I'll tell you why. OCD is ubiquitous. I think it is. So many people have it and don't know they have it. It's probably one of the most misdiagnosed issues, mental health issues there is. And not only is it misdiagnosed, it's kind of misrepresented. Like people think if they're neat, people come up to me all the time and go, I have a little bit of OCD. You don't have a little bit of OCD. You're persnickety. If you have OCD and you have these intrusive thoughts and your life is just, it makes your life horrible. It's like a war in your own head. It's repetitive. It's you have rituals and negative thoughts. It's just horrible. And I'm not here to diagnose anybody. I'm here to tell you there is a place now where everybody can identify whether you or a loved one has one, because it's just an app. NoCD, wherever you are, anytime. You download this app and make an appointment with a qualified OCD therapist to diagnose you and help you, right?
Yeah, and even if you've already gotten diagnosed, let's say by a therapist or a doctor, and you already know you have it, NoCD can be the place to go because their therapy is very specialized to OCD as opposed to some other therapies that you may go to, because therapy for OCD is very different than general therapy for other disorders.
I think even in the mental health community, you know, people go to their therapist and they go, oh, you know, he or she told me I have OCD and I'm going to therapy. But if they are not an OCD expert, you're not getting the quality of treatment that is necessary to give you the coping skills to move on in your life. So this is a very convenient, very affordable, they take insurance, and very accessible and necessary product.
And 24/7 support, which is very helpful for someone with OCD because you have no idea when those intrusive thoughts are going to hit and be debilitating.
How did they get it?
So to learn more about getting started with therapy at NoCD, go to nocd.com/Howie and schedule a free 15-minute call with their team. That's nocd.com/Howie to learn more and book a free 15-minute call.
All right, back to the podcast. So you ended up with a bunch of money, and then was the next step, I'm going to try to, or you just enjoyed gambling and playing, and then that's what?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I ended up with a bunch of money. I mean, most of my money came because over time I bought real estate and had rental properties, and I got into like the Airbnb thing kind of early. But I mean, I made a living.
In Vegas?
No, in Costa Rica mostly.
Okay.
And I made a living
offshore.
Yeah. Okay. And then I just loved gambling, and so one time I got a royal flush, and I got all excited. I was jumping up and down. EJ filmed it, put it on TikTok, got a bunch of views. I said, "Hey, can we make money doing this?" And
Royal
it kind of
flush.
happened by
What did
accident.
you win on the royal flush? That's a great.
An emperor from another country took a shit in his house.
I think it was like 78,000 or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And wow.
Let me ask you
And
this.
you were wait, you were videotaping it?
Yeah, I think I videotaped what happened afterwards, mostly. I didn't get the actual cards coming out.
But he was playing a game, and then you just naturally, were you doing YouTube before this?
No, it was just something really cool, so I took a video of it, posted it to TikTok, and then that night it got like 80,000 views, and I thought, maybe there's something to this, and then now he's Vegas Matt.
Wow. I did something like that. One night I took a picture of a prolapse and put it on
Oh,
TikTok.
Lordy, aren't we lucky to hear this?
And it trended worldwide. And here I am doing a podcast with your father.
Nice.
Incredible. What's a prolapse?
Okay.
Should I show it
You
to him?
did not do that much. You said you were watching our videos. You've watched
I mean,
our
there's
videos.
a lot of them. I mean, I watched like the Corey Feldman
Watch
one.
my
I watched
eyes.
the Holly Madison one. I was just trying to look at.
I'll
I
show
think those
you
are
a
the
prolapse.
only two that we didn't.
Okay, I'll show you a prolapse. I'll show you guys a prolapse. The audience doesn't see it.
Look at my eyes.
They're just looking at
No.
you. No, look at the screen.
This
Look
one
at,
in front
yeah,
of me?
Yeah, and they can look at that one. This is a prolapse.
There it is,
I
right
posted-
there. You see
it's
that
coming up.
beauty?
You can see it there, guys. There, up there. That.
Oh,
Oh, is that
What?
something?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
No, look, that's not. It's not religious. All right. Anyway, so I posted that, and
Did not.
You did not.
He did not post that. He posted that.
Come on.
Okay, yeah, that certainly didn't post that.
Well, that is okay. You could stop it.
I have never seen it. I have never seen it.
I didn't know what it was. I posted that picture there. I didn't know what it was, and then my son made me take it down because it trended worldwide. I just said, "Is this COVID related?" A couple of years ago, that thing trended worldwide. And then, do you know who Ethan Klein is from H3 Podcast? Do you know who Ethan Klein
Yes.
is? Yeah. So he.
Didn't
this
he
is
just
actually.
do a
I'm
poker
wear-
thing last night? He
I'm
just
wearing-
did a
In
poker.
Vegas.
Did he?
Yeah, he just did a poker thing with Tana and.
Oh, I was supposed to be on that
yeah. You
Oh,
played-
really?
Why didn't you?
Why didn't you do it?
because I was driving down here.
That's way better than this.
We've done that before.
What's the matter with you?
Sorry.
This is way better. I mean, I had fun on that one, but I'm
wearing Teddy Fresh. So he schooled me. He gave me that tape. And that's to tell me what it was. I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was a pretty picture of a guy with a wet muffin on his pants.
Pretty, very pretty.
something
Can I
else.
ask you a gambling question,
Go
if
ahead.
I could,
Sophie
please?
Dossie was on there last night too.
Strategically, when you're playing the slots, is the strategy that the longer you play or the more money you put in, you'll eventually get a return? You understand what I'm asking?
I don't
Because-
think that is there any strategy to
Well,
slots?
there has to be, because you say you hit a jackpot, you didn't make money on the jackpot, but did it take amount of money to hit it, or did it take time to hit it? That's my question.
You know, I find it on gambling questions always best to let WBG answer those. How would you answer that, WBG?
I mean, it's either time or money. They're based.
Which is why I gave you the choices.
Well, it's basically the same thing.
Oh.
No, it's not.
It's going to take you a certain length of time to put a certain amount of money through a machine.
But the money's relative, right? I could put a nickel in, or you could put $50 in for each spin. So
right. Well, just imagine it's a giant roulette wheel, and there's 10,000 spaces. Sometimes you're going to hit it on the first spin. Sometimes you're not going to hit it till the 10,000th spin.
Sometimes you'll never hit it.
Right. Well,
I mean, that's
eventually.
The thing is, it's this is what I've been told. It's a random number generator. So like you could come up, then sometimes you get what we call a first spin Johnson. Boom, you hit it, you get the jackpot. Sometimes you put $10,000 in and you don't get anything. So it's every time you push the button, it's kind of random. So it's based on luck, and so it doesn't really. I don't know. It's hard to answer those questions. Like to your question,
Stupid
Jackie,
question. That was a stupid
very
question.
stupid.
is there
question.
any strategy for slots? The answer is yes. And the thing is that to play slots intelligently, it's way more discipline and effort than most people are willing to put forth. And the reality is the math is against you. You know, on your typical slot machine, it's probably an 8 to 12% house edge. So every time you put a coin in, you're losing 8 to 12%. On video poker, you can get it down to like 0.5%. So there's a balance. There's certain situations, there's certain machines that have like advantage type situations. You walk up to the machine, someone left it when it's about ready to hit, and there's a meter that's not a fake meter, like there's a real meter. Boom, you push the button a few times and you're going to win. If you find it in that situation, you do have an advantage. So there is some strategy to slots, but in reality, for 99.9% of the people, it's a totally losing proposition. It's an entertainment budget. You're going to lose money on slots.
When I play, and I do play slots, and when I play intelligently, I play while reading the dictionary. That's the way I turn over and over repeatedly.
I sent Jeremy the video of the woman peeing while she's playing.
What?
If you want to watch some woman peeing while she's playing a slot machine.
Well, how does that lead out of that question?
Because her strategy is you just don't get up.
Yeah,
you don't leave.
If you don't run out of money, you can never lose.
Yeah.
But it's important to hydrate.
No, they still bring you drinks. That's why she's peeing. But she doesn't want to get
There's
up.
a video of this?
Yeah.
Okay, play it.
Did you watch it to see if it's the right one? I just like
Hate to see the
play
wrong
the wrong woman peeing at a slot machine.
look at it. She's just peeing on the floor
And she has a designer bag too. That's
because she doesn't get up. She
Wait,
knows
she's
that if
not.
she's
How do you know she's peeing and not just really excited about the game?
could be.
well, she could still be. Oh,
I
like
saw somebody-
squirting?
You could be
Is that
squirting.
your squirting joke?
I don't talk to you about that.
It was a squirting joke.
It's
in front
my
of his
daughter,
yeah.
Matt.
Yes, sir.
Your kid's here.
I know. Yeah.
He's getting ready for Sophia tonight.
He's like the parent. I mean, literally, like, and our relationship is so different than normal. And I think I have a great parenting strategy because both my kids turned out fantastic. The
What
parent-
do you have another
it's like-
son?
no, I have a son and a daughter.
What does your daughter do?
She's a special needs teacher.
Oh, wonderful.
You know, she's now like a supervisor in the school district in the special needs department. She's wonderful. She's, both kids are wonderful. So I was like, the parenting strategy was no one's entirely worthless. You can always serve as a bad example. So like I'm a degenerate drinker, gambler, all these things. My kids, like EJ doesn't drink. He doesn't really gamble. He's just a strategist. I mean, he's sometimes he'll put his money in if he's got an edge. I mean, they're just such good kids, and
That's wonderful.
and he's the one who keeps me in line. It's hysterical. He'll be like, "Don't drink. You can't be drinking if you're a public figure. You act like an idiot." He's the parent.
Go ahead.
I have an investment idea since Vegas Matt is here and his son is here. I want to present.
And so is
WBG.
WGR. So
WE.
And me.
here's my idea.
Jackie?
And because you live in Vegas, I think this may be most appropriate. It's a store. It's a business. It's called Blunt Instruments and More. We're not a music store. So I thought I'd pitch that to you. If somebody is looking to kill somebody and they need a blunt instrument, for example,
Yeah.
they would go to this store and get a blunt instrument. But it's not like music related.
It's pretty good. I like the proto deal better. I
Hey,
think I'm
you
going to
guys-
invest in that one. But
You guys ever thought about adding crickets to this podcast?
We have.
Do we have crickets?
Yeah, we have crickets.
we have that
I
on.
hear them all the time.
We have that on our show. Whenever WBG's the king of the joke that nobody
It
gets.
takes a long time for the guy to find the crickets. Yeah.
He was busy.
There we go.
He was busy looking for facts.
I would add that to your repertoire.
What?
I would add the crickets.
No,
to
that
your
is
repertoire.
part of
That
our
is.
repertoire,
Oh,
and
it
so is the long empty space before you hear the crickets. Is part of our. A lot of people don't use silence. We find silence to be golden, and there's a lot of it on this one.
Especially after I talk.
How do you feel about you talking about slots? What about roulette?
I mean, it does well on shorts. Like people like watching it.
Yeah.
I don't do well. I mean, the edge is a little high, for the house. I mean, I like baccarat. That's my favorite thing. You don't pronounce the T, I was told. It's baccarat. So anyway.
No, the B.
Oh,
Baccarat.
Baccarat.
Yeah,
Baccarat.
and you do the T.
Or the T. Or the T. It's not the B.
But I'm not a big.
Or the C, the K. You don't do this. You don't pronounce the B, the K, or the T.
whole world
the
is that.
Chinese card game. The Chinese card game.
Ah.
How about the R?
What?
R. R.
You only pronounce one
What
of the
about
letters.
hamster
Racing?
roulette?
I'm not familiar.
Really?
I have seen that.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay, here it is.
I wish
Oh, you
had
have it.
something. I wish you had something. Oh,
Here we go.
He has everything.
Yeah, but a hamster goes into the center.
Guinea pig.
What?
Guinea pig. Guinea pig roulette.
Anyway,
They're
this
different.
is it. You put it on
Whoa.
number. It comes out. There we are. Where is it going to go? Bet. Go ahead. Pick a number. Pick a number.
17.
11.
There's not different colors.
What?
We're only gonna go wherever the food is.
Where's the guinea pig? I don't see the guinea pig.
In the
In
middle.
the middle.
It's going to go. Boom. It went in.
And the number is?
What number?
They don't number them.
It's just for the fun of it. It's just
So everybody wins.
No, you just got to pick it. You go that one.
it's the sportsmanship.
That's what I meant.
It's an honor system, huh?
You know, one time
You
'cause
should go to Venice. There's turtle racing.
That'd be good.
It's not good. I went to a turtle race. I was there for 6 hours and I left halfway through. The race was not finished.
Oh, I have a question. I think it was in my notes. So, like, on that theme of, like, what's fake and what's real. So we were talking about, on the way over here, about when Dana White, like, walked out of this podcast.
Real.
And then EJ said that was fake. And I said, how do you know? Like,
Yeah.
he said it was such authority. Like, he knows it was fake. So I want to know, was it fake or what was
No,
the story
nothing
there?
here is fake.
So what happened? What was the issue?
Didn't you find me annoying?
Well, I mean, not really, no.
You find me
Really?
annoying?
It hasn't been long enough.
But how long after, like, didn't he walk out, like, during the introduction?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm more annoying quicker than I am otherwise.
You can tell it wasn't fake because the guy that you were talking to,
Yeah.
in addition to Dana White,
Yeah.
after Dana left,
Yeah.
he just continued talking to
He was uncomfortable. He was the most uncomfortable person there was. What was his name? Billy? Something Billy?
Ginger Billy.
Ginger Billy.
But was there something? I mean, I'm not trying to be nosy, but I'm just curious, and then let's set the record straight for the world. But like, what was it that set him off, or was he just in a bad mood? You figure, or what? Or do you feel like talking about it?
I'm the truth is what you didn't see on camera is smoke.
Yes.
For real?
And he was sitting in that side of the room. He was sitting in that side of the room, and
He says,
he made
"Fuck
us.
this."
Are you an asthmatic? No, hopefully not.
Not yet.
No, that's just we spray for
Bugs.
crickets.
So what? The ginger cricket guy, the ginger. Whatever his
Ginger
name.
cricket.
He didn't say anything about it at all the whole time, even when he left.
We told him not to.
He talked about it after.
Yeah.
He's talked about it on other podcasts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But that's a good question. It's real is the answer.
Would you have done anything differently if you had a chance to do it again?
Yes.
Give him a hug.
No, I probably wouldn't have been. I think he thought I was being, what do you call it? When I was being overly, and he didn't buy that. I was being incredibly complimentary, and I think he thought it was tongue in cheek.
You thought it was inauthentic or something?
Yes.
No, I wouldn't do anything differently. In fact, I think you should have him back on.
He'll be here tomorrow. I'll call him.
And I think you should say the exact same thing you said that you did when he left and see what happens.
Okay. All right. That's a good idea. Lou had a good question and a good idea. Don't cover
Ew.
your... that's coughing into a phone.
I'm done for the day. I got to meet Vegas Matt. I really love... I watch your stuff
You're
all
leaving?
the time. I'm not going. But can I get one of the hats?
I'll get your address. I'll deliver
You only
it to
brought
you.
one hat.
I
Brought one hat?
He brought one hat for me.
Okay, you know what?
I think he brought a hat for
Forget it.
himself. Was this your hat?
No, that was for you.
I know, but you were wearing it, right?
No, I don't wear hats. I think one of my only good features is my hair, so I very rarely wear.
So
hats.
does your son. Before we went on the air, your son said, "Dad, fix your hair."
Yeah, and then I have these headphones.
You've never
you
said
know.
that to me.
It's my only redeeming quality. I have decent hair, but EJ wears hats a lot. But
You're very self-deprecating.
Thank you.
But you seem to be. Well, I don't know if that's a positive. But what I'm saying is you seem to be a sweet guy and a really good father, but you're incredibly successful at what you do, at something that is most people's vice, and people do not do good at gambling.
Most people don't.
And gambling is really set up for the house. For they didn't build it. Who you texting?
it still is.
Trying
I
to
mean,
log on to the Wi-Fi to check that title that I was telling you about earlier.
What was we talking about earlier?
when he was there on the phone earlier, they're making a new title. Like the title is really important for the YouTube video. 11:45 every day we post, so they're just ignore them.
They're working. They're multitasking.
Let's focus.
keep going on your compliments, Dad.
But as far as it's interesting.
No, I'm going to do the same thing, guys. Let's come up with a title.
Yeah, for the Vegas Matt.
Not
podcast.
this one. No, not this one.
For the one about
for the other one that's going to go up.
Yeah. But as far as the self-deprecating, like I wanted to be a stand-up comic.
Did you really?
Yeah, and that's why, like I said, when I saw your show, like the way I know a lot of it was the same stuff, but it was so impromptu, and you were bouncing off the crowd, and it was just so authentic.
Because I don't have an act.
It was so good.
Well,
and
if you base your ability to do stand-up on what Howie does, you're never going to do.
I mean, I read on your website you're still doing 200 nights a year, like
not now, but
no.
I was
Okay.
when I wrote that thing on the website.
Okay,
but after COVID, I'm kind of down to like under 100.
Well, it's a lot of effort, but it's like the hardest thing in the world to do. And everyone's always telling me how funny I am and blah blah blah, but not when I have to be. Like getting up and doing stand-up, hardest thing ever. But the reason I think our show is successful, has anything really to do with the gambling.
Oh yes, it does.
I mean, people like to watch gambling, and gamblers watch our show. And
Don't tell me it's your hair.
And we gamble, but I think that they enjoy. It's almost like a podcast. They just enjoy the banter and the fact that we're authentic.
Why don't you do a podcast?
I used to do a podcast, and it was just too much effort, and I didn't
to sit and talk with your friends and.
Well,
son?
I just at the time I didn't feel like doing it. Now I could do it, but I mean I pretty much do a podcast every day. The three of us, we just talk about all kinds of different things, and that's the thing. You got the world's smartest guy, you got a young kid, you got an old guy that thinks he's funny. The dynamic of the three of us is
really good. No, I watch your videos.
Potent. Very potent.
And that's what it is. But the gambling part is not really like we're not the biggest gamblers by any stretch of the imagination. People bet much bigger than we do. We just gamble, and I think it's.
I think the fact that it's every day.
Every day we gamble more than anyone because we live in Vegas. Most of them come in 2-3 times a month, maybe, and film a bunch of videos.
I'm coming to Vegas at the end of August.
I want to gamble with you.
I want to gamble with you. I'm playing at the Westgate Hotel.
Is the Deal or No Deal machine there?
I don't know. I don't bring it with me.
All right. Well, let's
whatever you want to play, I'll play.
Let's make a video together.
Can we make a video together?
Oh, that'd be so fun.
I definitely want 100% want to make and you
want to
come see me live.
We'll go 50-50. You put up 10, we put up 10, we gamble and we talk.
10,000?
Yeah, or however much you want to put up, 5 or 10,000.
You'll put up $10 if you're lucky.
You want to hear my gambling? I'm not a gambler. So I used to be a headliner at Caesars years ago. What? I just did a Corey Feldman.
What's that?
The mic. I hit the mic.
Oh.
Anyway, what I was going to say was...
headliner at Caesars?
In the 80s.
Yeah.
I was a headliner. And this is still when, like, people were... Vegas was very, very formal. And the hotel came to me after the show and they said, Mr. Mandel, would you like to... Because they used to say, do you want your money at the cage? Because they wanted... A lot of people that I know that were headliners would... end up paying more than getting paid, and they pay you at the cage, and that way you get it in chips and you can play. So they just said it was a Saturday night, and they said, "Would you like to play?" And I go, "Well, I don't really play, but okay, I'll sit at a blackjack table. We're with another couple." And they take me out after the show, and they walk me to the middle. And at that time, Caesar's Palace, I don't even think the Wynn had built the Mirage yet. Am I boring you?
No. I love this story, but I wanted to cough.
Anyway, the thing is...
That was Lou again.
Yeah, no, I know. So anyway... So I said, yeah, with another couple, and so we walk out. They send security. There's security to walk me out from backstage, and there's somebody representing the casino. I don't know if it's one of the pit bosses or whatever. They walk me out, and I walk out into this casino, into the sea on a Saturday night in the main part of Caesar's Palace. Caesar's Palace was the hottest hotel at the time in Vegas, and it's just packed, and there's like high rollers and everything, and security. They walk us out like it's the most conspicuous way to enter a casino, with flanked by all this security, and they're partying people, and people are dressed up in their suits, and they say, where would you like to play? I said, just blackjack, and every table is full, and they go over to a table, and they're whispering to pit bosses, and they're pulling people off a table, and I'm going, oh my God, I don't want to ruin other people's time. So they clear a table in the middle of the casino. On a Saturday night, and they put us down and another couple, so there's 4 of us at the table. They take stanchions, those roped off area, and they rope it off, and people start gathering around like a fucking magnet. We're gonna see it, and the guy whispers into my ear, "No limit." and then the guy's waiting for me to do something, and I just hand him a $20 bill. He gives me $4 or $5 chips.
No way.
And when that was gone, I went upstairs and went to sleep.
Right.
They never asked for soup.
They never asked me again if I wanted to gamble.
Did you get up pissed that you lost the $20? Did you get up?
I did. I don't enjoy gambling. I will buy a piece of shit. I will buy, like, for me personally, I will buy a piece of shit. I didn't buy this, but Sonny did. Sonny's like me. He'll waste his money on something like this.
Don't. That's so rude.
No.
Called his gift a piece of shit.
No, I didn't. This is not a piece of shit, but it's a shitty squirrel. It's not a real squirrel. It's just a shitty squirrel. Sorry, Sonny, but I love it, and it's here, and I see it.
It's not a real squirrel.
No, it's not. It's just a puppet. You put your hand in its ass.
It's not necessarily a shitty squirrel.
Well, it's not a good squirrel would be a real squirrel.
You think there's better squirrels than that squirrel?
I wasn't at the squirrel shop. But anyway, the point is, I would rather have, I don't know how much this is, and it's not polite to ask. How much was this, Sonny?
I don't know, $40, $50, I'm not sure.
Are you fucking kidding me? This is a $40 squirrel?
It's a $50
squirrel. We bought it somewhere in, I don't know, it was like a tourist trap, but we found it and we saw it.
This is not a tourist trap thing in L.A.
Yeah,
no, there isn't a store where people come to L.A. and go, where can I buy a squirrel? Guess where I was? I was in L.A.
Canada.
But anyway, what I'm saying is I'd rather have this, which is useless, than lose $20 or $40 on a table and have nothing.
Yeah, you're totally smart with money, probably.
You say that as I'm holding this, saying I'd rather spend $40 on this.
I love that gambling.
He's just not a
story,
gambler. You're an investor, but even with your investments, you have to be pretty sure that, nothing is for sure. But you have to be pretty sure that you're going to get back.
You gamble.
I do gamble.
But he gambles. It's actually, you're gambling smart, you guys, because...
No.
They make money losing.
No,
we can't lose.
Yeah.
Right.
How can you not lose when you spend $100?
Because they're monetizing what they're doing.
So they
He's
get
the
a
biggest-
push. I
he's
think at best it's a push.
No.
No,
They're getting,
YouTube is really good.
No matter what they spend at the table, they're making back
Merch.
what they're spending.
If people are buying this shit, they're buying this shit.
Yeah.
Endorsement deal. Howie knows all about this.
Who endorses you?
He could explain it.
Who's endorsing? Who is from the brand?
FanDuel.
FanDuel. Yeah. So that's got to be huge.
That in itself is about. Many.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. No.
It's
your
more,
dad stopped. Millions.
More than we've lost.
Millions. In 7 figures.
Possibly.
Yes.
I have a question.
Even if you do it like this, it's still.
Yeah.
No, they'll see.
Okay.
He nodded.
I have a question for you, Howie.
Good.
Now,
is it on the card?
It is actually.
Okay, go ahead.
So the dealer, you're smart. You don't like to gamble because gambling's a losing proposition. You like your money. You work hard for your money.
I work
but
really
you,
hard.
but
Look
you,
at what I'm doing.
You have the deal or no deal slot.
Sweating.
Do you get a percentage of the coin in, or do you get a royalty per machine, or you're making money residually on that machine, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I know. Yes.
But
I
do
make
you
money on
own
the
part
slot.
of now you do with Deal or No Deal Island? Were
No.
you were
Even
just
when
a
it wasn't on the air, I make money on the Deal or No Deal slot machine. I make money on there's a digital game on, I think it's on the Game Show Network app that I make money on.
That's beautiful.
How about
No,
the arcade games?
They're working on a Vegas Matt slot.
at Dave and Buster's. I get tickets.
Yeah.
I can go get. I would imagine that I can go somewhere, get tickets, and get a really nice shirt.
I thought you'd get a squirrel.
Yeah.
No, these are gifts. This is from
crickets.
Sonny. This is Sonny. Oh, crickets.
Well, he's
Kyle.
that was one of his classic jokes. And there you go.
There you go. There you go. I'm into. Do you want to hear a fact,
Yes.
I love facts.
Kyle?
Oh, good.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
Are you going to play the sound of a fax machine now?
No.
The-
Wait. Crickets.
There you go.
Yeah.
The term gamble originates from the old French word gambler, meaning to play.
Ah, that's a good fact. That's a relevant fact. That's a
play.
relevant one.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Do you know what the word casino means?
No.
You don't know?
No.
It's Italian for little house.
That's true.
You learn something new every day.
Do you? Do you?
I think so. I learned
I
something.
learn something new every 3 or 4 days.
Yeah. Well, you're on the right track.
I have a great name for a horse, in a thoroughbred horse, a race horse. A great
Are
name.
you not wearing pants?
No.
It gets weirder.
Don't.
Looks like shorts.
You weren't supposed to share. No. No.
The name of the horse is.
You just realized I'm not wearing pants. I like to be comfortable on my podcast.
The name of the horse, the thoroughbred horse.
Nobody can see my pudgy penguin.
With ADD people, they like fast stories.
No, not that.
The
We half a story for him is a whole story.
Okay.
That's it. That was it.
No,
He's
it's
got
not
the name of a
story.
horse.
A name of the horse, the
got a name
thoroughbred
of-
horse.
Do you think
is-
I have ADD?
Yes. I mean, I think it's a good thing. It just means our brains, they work faster.
Oh, do you have it too?
Oh, yeah. Our brains just work faster. It's like, hurry up. I understand what you're going to say. I'm already there. I get something more intelligent to say. Finished. Let's go. Come on.
In the comments, people are, and we read the comments, they're always saying you don't listen.
Yeah. You don't.
What?
How do I know what you just said?
Right?
Do you
Oh,
feel that I haven't listened to you?
No, you've done great with me, but I mean, I'm an extraordinary
You
guest.
never listen to me, man.
You went from self-deprecating to incredibly humble.
Yes.
Can we hear
Schizophrenic,
the name of the horse?
too. But
So
They
the,
want to know the name of the horse.
the name of the horse is headed to the glue factory. What? Too fucking soon?
Are you?
Crickets? No.
No, not even.
Headed
It's
to
not
the
worth
glue
it. Don't even give him the crickets.
Followed by what? Too fucking soon?
I mean, I think ADD
Well,
is...
you know what he deserves for that? A big smile. Let Carl just if you could make one person smile, you've done your job. Carl's gonna smile at your joke. That joke,
okay.
Carl. Here's Carl with his smile.
Here we go.
Look what you did. Look at that. This is what that joke deserves.
Oh, my.
There's Carl and his smile. Look at that.
When I found out
Every
what
comedian
this
say if you could just make one person smile, you've done your job. Look what you did, Lou.
was. Yeah, I'm not looking.
Yeah, headed to the glue factory. Look at that.
What? Too soon?
I still don't get it.
What?
The joke.
Yeah, I don't get the joke
Howie,
either.
who are some of your favorite comedians?
I just love myself. I go to every show I do. I'm a huge fan. I never miss anything I do.
I see.
I like Shane Gillis.
Oh, I saw his special.
Okay.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin.
Yeah, but he's not doing stand-up anymore. He's asking. You were asking about stand-ups.
Yeah, it's
Like
just
current?
people
No, he just means
Just ever.
at all.
Ever.
My all-time.
All
Stop
time.
that.
I'm going to stop right now.
Don't do that anymore.
I'm not.
Is the Richard
You're
Richard Pryor was my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
And I got
Steve
to see him put together live on the Sunset Strip. I went every night and watched him write it and put it together.
you're
Yeah.
coughing more than usual.
Yeah.
today.
Maybe because of.
Are you sick?
Vegas Matt. It might be because of Vegas.
Take a
Matt.
big breath in.
No,
Take
no.
a big breath in. There we go.
It's
There.
going towards them though.
Every time.
You must-
Track the smoke.
But who inspired you more, Pryor or Steve Martin?
Pryor
Inspired you more.
inspired me and how I do things and why I do
How
things.
about prior to that?
Crickets.
I think Steve Martin inspired.
There we go.
Robin Williams was great. I saw him. You, of course. I like Rodney Dangerfield. I mean, he was incredible. I saw him live once. I don't know.
I saw him a lot of times.
Yeah.
I think Steve Martin inspired you more than Pryor. Pryor.
He asks me who inspired me. I tell him, and
You're
then
wrong.
he tells me I'm wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
All right. Well, anyway,
You don't see him playing the banjo.
You're gonna see me. You're gonna see me on Vegas, Matt.
Yeah, we're gonna gamble together. You don't have to put up your own money. How about we'll give you a
You
free
gotta do
roll.
a
We'll give you
little bit.
10%
No,
of whatever
come
we
on.
win. Give him a free
You
roll.
gotta be in for like at least 10%.
Yeah.
Save some skin.
Okay. All right.
Throw
No,
some
no,
skin.
I do that.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Little skin in the game.
I would do that. That would be fun. So I'll definitely do that. You come see me at the Westgate, the 31st.
Be amazing.
People should subscribe to Howie Mandel Does Stuff. And I have a new podcast right now with Harlan Williams, who's also a great, inspiring
hilarious.
comedian. It's called When a Stranger
Are you
Calls.
familiar with Harlan? No. Oh,
He's
my God.
amazing.
You got to watch these.
Go
two guys
watch the
together.
podcast,
Do
When a Stranger
preview.
Calls.
Can you do a preview?
You know what I was gonna do is my notes. I was gonna bet you that our episode would get more views on YouTube than any. But then I saw you had the ghost dude that did over 1 million. So
1.3. Tom.
Is he
Tom
over?
Sandoval.
I think
he's
he-
more than Sandoval.
Is he coming back?
What?
Isn't he coming back?
Who?
What's his name?
John Edward.
Yeah.
yeah, that was
Yeah, he
amazing. That
comes
was a
back.
big video for you guys.
We have a lot of big videos. There's a lot. But what do you, so let's guess how many just on YouTube, because we're on every platform. Let's see how close you get to the number. And after 1 month, what do you think what number do you think you'll be at in this
What's
episode?
your average?
What's your average?
I don't know.
Oh, I think it's like 2 million
Do you think
average.
it over under 100,000?
Oh, look, you know who's
In a
calling me
month?
right now? Rick Glassman from Take Your Shoes Off Pod. Let me just Rick, I'm live I'm on my podcast now with Vegas Matt.
And Lou Dinos.
Who's that?
Rick?
He's not.
Rick?
Hi, could you hear me okay?
Now I can. You're on you're on live though. You're on the podcast. I'm talking to
Well, call me after. I wanted to see how your rash was doing.
Bye. Wasn't supposed
You
to.
two have the same humor.
It's not humor. That's why I'm not wearing pants.
What
I've
were we
been
just
so
talking about?
shaved.
It seems like
How many
Man-made.
views?
Oh, that I gotta put on those.
Oh, how many views? Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I lost my train of
I think it
thought
should be
there.
over under
Why did you lose your
100,000
train
for
of
this
thought?
episode.
Focus. You have so much ADD.
I know. So I think the average has done.
We're not like you where like it's pretty consistent. We're kind of all over the
Yes,
place.
there's
I
some-
would say I would set the line at in a month 350.
350,000
That would
or
put us-
350.
That would put us in like their top 10 or 15.
Okay.
The lowest one was like 50,000.
Yeah.
And then they've got a few in the 600-700 range, and then there was that million outlier
have
one.
two.
I'd say
That's over 1 million.
Two of them.
Oh, there's a couple close to 1 million.
We should do it, but we should do a
so is
bet, though.
Jeff,
Oh, 3.
and I think
Ethan.
Bill Burr, Ethan Klein.
Yeah, Bill Burr was a big one.
And Ethan.
Ethan.
What was your favorite? Who was your favorite guest other than us?
You?
Of course, I know, but other than
Always
us.
been you.
Always.
I talk to those people about hope we can get Vegas.
Yeah. That's my sister.
Vegas mate on Vegas mate.
But
Do you have a sister?
no. But Vagus, it was a vaginal joke. You know what I mean? Like
Vagus is a vaginal joke.
Yeah, well, I said like that Vagus is my sister. You know what I'm saying? Come
Because
on.
Vagus. No, I'm not quick enough to know that a Vagus is a vagina.
I thought you were a comedian.
Isn't that some kind of
That's your
nerd?
dad. That's your papa.
Very
Talking
proud.
about Vagus.
Very, very proud of you. But I don't know. We should.
I was starstruck with Bryan Cranston. I'm
he's
such
the
a huge
best.
fan.
That's
So-
the Breaking
so
Bad
great.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great show.
You weren't starstruck with Tom Sandoval?
That was the most maddening podcast I've been a part of.
Who's Tom Sandoval?
The most frustrating.
Scandal.
I couldn't
You know what that
talk.
is from Bravo? He had a big. It's from Vanderpump Rules. He cheated on his girlfriend with her friend.
Highly unusual.
Who's your favorite comedian?
You say Jack?
My dad.
Okay, but besides the obvious.
Lou.
You're a comedian?
No. No.
Anyway,
I'm a huge fan of Hannah right now. Hannah Berner.
yeah,
I
she's
love
got
Hannah.
a Netflix special. Check it out. It's really good. Anyway, I want people to subscribe. I want people to watch When a Stranger Calls. I want AGT is now live. You're coming as my guest tonight.
Big night for me.
It's big. Well, we'll see.
Any other YouTube channels people should subscribe to?
And then what?
Are there any other YouTube channels you might recommend people subscribe to?
That's what I was about to ask him, but you could say it. Go ahead.
Go ahead, WBG.
No, go ahead.
EJ.
This is your moment right here.
Vegas Matt
Vegas Matt on YouTube.
on YouTube.
And also buy the merch.
If they want.
It's subtle.
It's very subtle.
Anything else you want to promote?
Do you want to help us with our merch? What should we do?
Absolutely.
I like the shirt that he was talking about. The first one.
The first
Stuff?
Yeah.
Let's get him a shirt. Get it. Is there somebody there? Let's get these guys some merch.
We should promote the proto that we're going to invest in.
And I've invested in this, the hologram machine.
that thing's really cool. I
That
can't
is
wait
not
to do one.
merch. That's but that's the I can
It's
be
more
any
than a
place.
hologram machine. It's the most cutting edge, amazing visual thing I've ever.
Yeah, you could shop on it. You could do medicine on it.
It's
You
really
can
cool.
learn about it.
Why don't
You
we put like our logo and our merch and stuff in it? Why?
Idea.
There you go.
What the fuck is wrong with me?
It's a
You're
brainstorm.
right. Why isn't our merch in there?
Why do we have a
floating
blender?
around?
Like, what the hell's this blender? What's that
we have a
about?
fucking blender. We don't have.
We're selling blenders now.
Yeah.
That's our merch.
We used to have Bobby.
No, I know, but we were not selling Bobby.
Oh.
Let's get our merch in there. Are you bringing them in our merch, Rich? What are you doing?
It's a realistic looking blender. Let me
You
tell
large?
that.
In
yeah, that's
hoodies?
Yeah.
I thought you were extra,
Extra
large.
large?
Extra large.
No, that was only for underwear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your underwear, the man-made underwear. The man-made underwear are really. I am wearing pants.
Oh, you are wearing pants. I had no
shorts.
idea.
This is- I'm
Sorry.
wearing my,
They were riding up.
They're not riding up. The underwear never ride up.
No, but
There, look here. I'm trying to get to a shot where.
is that a
Teddy
terry
Fresh.
cloth?
What?
Is that terry cloth?
Terry cloth? I'm wearing. This is Teddy Fresh.
I like it.
Yeah.
Gila's.
The wider shot is better for.
Oh,
my
dolphins! It has dolphins. Do you know that dolphins people?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, do a pose.
They do what?
I like the pose.
Dolphins people.
I like
Yeah.
the pose. that
Actually,
she
if
did.
you ask marine biologists do not like dolphins.
No,
it's
they
universally.
don't. People. She told Henry Winkler on one of our episodes that happened, and it's
Oh, and
bullshit.
butterflies.
I
Butterflies.
I think I
and
saw it on
dolphins.
TikTok. I think it's true.
No, it's
It
not.
is true.
It's not.
They rape.
It's not. They don't.
Can't say that
Dolphins-
word.
Oh shit!
But
Grape.
dolphins are the-
Grapes. I always forget that word is not
we'll
okay.
beep that out. Here.
Dolphins
Yeah.
are the
Can you
only other
bleep it?
animal that have sex for recreation.
Okay, here.
Did you know that?
I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
We're gonna get blocked now. Good. This is why we don't go live
no,
anymore.
bleep it. He can bleep it.
I know this is why we don't.
They
do live.
don't do that if you say no. Dolphins understand the word no.
The dolphins are the only other
Do you wanna
animal
do your
other than
grape joke?
humans that like to have sex for fun.
This is like these are the things. Ours aren't subtle. You can have a T-shirt that looks like it's tucked in,
That's good.
I like
That's
You like
good.
it?
but
Yeah.
it's not tucked in.
Well, that's
You
a
can
fake,
have that.
You fake people.
What?
You fake people out with that one.
Well, it looks like you're dressed.
Who wants this one?
You can have. Well, we'll
No
get
one-
them their
okay.
sides. These are the sides. I'm just showing them. You can have a shirt.
Oh,
and when
that's a
somebody
good one.
says, "What's on it?" I have stuff on it.
I like that one.
That's good.
We do have another stuff
Then
one.
this is very Vegas-y. This is like a.
Here you go. You get a shirt, and
like
you get a
golf-
shirt.
Like a golf shirt, like
With the sunglasses?
With my
No,
not
his
sunglasses,
glasses.
My glasses.
Oh, he
And
doesn't
then-
like
and
it.
then-
He doesn't like
that-
that one.
that-
No, I like that one.
Here, you get a
didn't tell
shirt.
that you like that one. These are hoodies.
How'd you come up with the name for the podcast?
Because we didn't know what we
Howie
actually
Mandel?
did.
That's my name.
Does stuff.
We just did
Oh,
stuff.
we just doing stuff. What if somebody said to explain what you did today and what you talked about? What did you do today and what did you talk about?
Just stuff.
stuff.
But you're
Boom.
not really doing stuff. You're talking. How come it's not Howie Mandel's talking?
I
Did you
modeled,
not
I
see the
just-
smoke?
I
Did you
modeled.
not?
There was smoke. There was crickets. There was information.
was
There's so
crickets.
much stuff.
There was a band.
There's a large hoodie.
Thank
I like
you.
the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The band
What?
was very, very
The
cool.
what?
I like the band.
The band is great.
Yeah, and the
that's
Vegas
Sonny and the
Mats.
Black Pack.
I like it.
They're great, and you can follow them on TikTok. You can follow them on any media or Spotify at Black Media Presents.
I want to get a copy of that Vegas Matt song they did. That was awesome.
You will
bet
get
you
it.
it'll
We
be
will
on the
give you a
video.
copy. It'll be on, and
Do
it'll
we
be on
have-
Spotify.
Do we have yet where people can get this merch?
Yeah, we're gonna, and then you can also be members of ours
speaking
too.
of
Now
merch.
we have members that we do special things for, and people who subscribe. Do you do this on your YouTube channel? If they press the subscribe button on YouTube, it's scratch and sniff, so their finger stinks for like a week.
Does your finger ever smell after a slot machine?
Well, definitely, I use a lot of hand sanitizer because it's kind of gross.
No, but after the slut machine, yes.
The slut machine.
See what I did there? We want to close because you like Sonny
Like
and the
fish?
Black Pack. Sonny and the Black Pack are going to do a closing number right now.
Awesome.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you,
We
guys.
enjoy you. We enjoy. I can't wait to gamble with you. Come see me in Vegas, and I'm going to see you in Vegas.
Can't wait.
And Sonny, play us out.
Thank you very much. That was fun. Thank you. Well done. Well done.
Watch the live. Watch it.
Here's more.
It's fun.
The only thing a gambler really needs, suitcase and the trunk. Only time that he's so satisfied is when he's on a drunk. In the house of the rising sun, in the house of the sun. Oh, Mother Terrier children, not to do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. In the house of the rising sun. In the house of the sun. Oh, I've got one foot on that platform, other foot on the train. Going back to New Orleans to wealth and ball and chain. In the house of the rising sun. In the house of the sun. Oh, there is a house in New Orleans. They call it the rising sun. Beyond the ruin of many a poor boy in good